Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Welcome if you're returning, welcome if you're new. My name is Blue. This is about to be a very quick impromptu reading for the ex-NFL player Stanley Wilson Jr., who was found collapsed in a mental facility at the age of 40. I just want to read into the situation real quick to see if there was any foul play involved or what exactly was the cause of his transition. But let's just get some energy out of the situation from Stanley Wilson Jr. At the time of his transition. Let's just get the energy, the overall. Okay, so we have business venture. Trust and follow through on a new business idea or career opportunity. We have goodbye to the old, hello to the new. And walk away. Leave the unhealthy situation and enjoy new doors that open as a result. Business venture is interesting, though. Let me clarify that real quick, and then we'll move on to tarot. Vegetarian. A new way of eating gives you more energy, greater health, clarity, and stronger manifestation abilities. Okay, so there seems to be a purging energy here. I feel like specifically in a business venture for Stanley, Spirit was like trying to renew something or give him a new way of being, living, new habits. Yeah, it was basically like they wanted him to kind of like move away from a business venture and to accept something else in his life. So this is interesting. This might speak on a realignment of his career. So I'm not sure if he enjoyed personally being an NFL player. I know that he had a father who was in that, so maybe he was following his father's footsteps. This may not have necessarily been something that was aligned for him, or I'm not sure if this is something that he liked to do. I'm not sure about his career status or how he personally felt in this lifestyle, but regardless of whether he wanted to or not, I feel like Spirit was kind of pushing him away from having a career in the NFL. Let's see what's here for goodbye to the old, hello to the new. This could have been something that impacted his mental health overall, being in the NFL. I feel like if there was like a history of mental health disorders or any diagnoses in his bloodline, his career like heightened those things, or they made it more intense. They made his like mental health issues more intense. This could just be like the limelight or the media or like injuries that he received while playing. So we have practice. With daily practice, you can polish your skills and talents and increase your confidence. This is under goodbye to the old, hello to the new. So there might have been like a rough transition leaving the NFL. Now this is interesting, y'all, because I just felt pulled to like do this reading. I have no intellect about Stanley Wilson or his career life or what that looked like overall. But let's tap into the tarot. I'm just getting a really nagging feeling of like a declining mental health, or like something, his career possibly making his already not stable mental health worse. But I feel like this transition was rough. Something about like leaving the NFL. I'm going to take all of these cards upright. So if it comes out in reverse, I'm flipping it upside right. So let's see what's coming out for Stanley Wilson Jr. So the first card that we have is the Six of Cups here. Yeah, this definitely, I feel like something is passed down from his ancestry lineage. Possibly, I'm hearing paternal side. From his father's side, something could be passed down here. Now, if this is not like his career, obviously, it could be something with like emotional health. Look at that. We have the Emperor card coming out. So a father figure. I feel like he was gifted something from a father figure or his father's side of the family. This could be like his strong genes or his athletic ability. It could also be his mental health or his emotional adaptation is what I'm hearing. It's almost like Stanley could have felt like he lived in his father's shadow, or, you know, he had to like live up to his father's expectations here with the Six of Cups and the Emperor card. Or maybe he just really wanted to impress his dad or like be like his father with the King of Cups here. Yeah, they shared a really close bond. Or it's like he was trying to earn the love and affection of his father. Somebody is showing up a little bit cold here in this dynamic, though. It's almost as though someone is like no nonsense, or they don't take a whole lot of shit. They don't really play around or laugh or joke or anything. We have the King of Swords coming out. So there's 3 men here now. This wanted to come out in reverse, but I put it up right. So it almost feels as though someone is kind of blind. This could be his father in this situation. He could be a little bit at a loss for a pattern that is repeating, or a cycle, or something that went on in his childhood. It's like he is blind to it, or ignoring it, or he's just not, he didn't ever know that this happened, or he didn't see this happen. But I'm getting 3 men here. And then we have the Knight of Swords. So I'm getting his father might have been on the go a lot, or he might have always been traveling. He didn't necessarily have a lot of time here for him. I feel like this is something that ultimately impacted Stanley from even a very early age, or his mental health, because we have the King of Swords up under the Six of Cups. It's like from an early age, something might have impacted Stanley's mental health. And I feel like this could have caused a decline or a deterioration ever since then. So the Fool card is coming in reverse. We're going to take it up right. It's almost as though someone has to kind of like act erratically to be shown compassion or attention. That's what is coming up here. Or it's almost as though someone is very young at heart. We have the King of Cups and the Fool card, right? The King of Cups is a very older, mature man who has emotional vulnerability and emotional range. But for the Fool card to be right under it, this might be like uncontrolled, or somebody who kind of like grew up into to be a man, but you know, on the inside they still have like a very big inner child. So we have the Two of Wands. It's almost like somebody is like lost, or they just never had like an emotional compass, or they never got like self-regulation as a child. So then we have the Eight of Swords and the Six of Wands. Yeah, this, I feel like there definitely is like mental health messages coming out here. It's almost as though someone is like trapped in their own mind, or their mind races. Their mind has the mind of its own is what I'm hearing. The Emperor, the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Swords. This feels almost like hallucinogenics as well. Or like somebody might not be able to cope with reality, or they don't live in reality. What's the overall energy here of Russell Stanley's energy? I'm sorry, Stanley Wilson's energy. Ace of Swords in reverse, but we're going to take that up right. It's like, yeah, there's a misalignment of mental energy here. All right, so I'm seeing mental health issues definitely come up into play, stemming from somebody's childhood. Now, let's see what happened at the time of his transition. Because my main question is there foul play involved? Is there foul play involved in his transition? We have the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Emperor card. What's the overall energy? the Death card and the Chariot card. So I'm not necessarily seeing foul play in the situation. With the Ace of Cups being in the middle though, something may not have agreed with his like system. I don't know if this was like a mixture of prescriptions or something just didn't really sit right in his system. But with the Death card and the Chariot here, it's almost as though officials could be behind his homicide, but this doesn't feel intentional. It almost feels like, I don't know, somebody might have, I don't know, like what he might have taken before he was offered like prescription medication or something like that. What's the Knight of Wands? It's almost like something didn't agree. So we have the Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Something that was given by like a nurse practitioner. Because look at somebody distributing things to the collective here. And there's a woman energy here. I'm not sure if he was allergic to a specific medication. But here's what he took. Here he is. Remember that the overall energy is the Death card and the Chariot card. Now, Chariot represents officials, right? Like police officers, law enforcement. This could also be staff in a facility. So let's see what's the Ace of Cups. We have the Queen of Swords again. So I'm not sure if there was like nurse, feminine nurse, female nurse. I know the collective hates when I say female, but female nurse. And the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, this feels like medication distribution. Or a volume of something that is too high. Or a mix-up of something. What's the Emperor card? The Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. So you see that the Queen is out 3 times. We have the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. It's like something that was given to Stanley didn't sit well with him. And here's the thing. It's like, it doesn't look intentional, but it looks like still they could be responsible if they did an autopsy, or I wouldn't be surprised if there's like further investigation into this homicide, into this transition, I guess I should say, because it's not necessarily a homicide yet. Is this intentional? The Hermit card. I don't see it being intentional. But could they be held responsible? Is what I'm kind of feeling. Could they be held responsible? Six of Wands, highly doubted. Even if that is the case, that it was like too much, I feel like if the prescription was too much, if the medication was a lot for his system, I still feel like it would be easy to kind of like beat the allegations for this facility. With the Six of Wands, walking away with their hands clean from something. But yeah, from what I'm seeing, this just feels like something disagrees with his system. Especially with the last card being walk away. It could be like negligence to a degree. But these two cards are very interesting here. The Death card. Have you guys noticed that the last 3 readings I've done, well, including this one, the last 2 readings, I should say, like, the Death card was the energy that comes up when we're talking about what happened at the time of the transition. Let's see, will there be any type of, I don't see this facility getting into trouble for this or anything, or anybody being accountable, but I don't like that whatever they gave him, it seemed like it might have been too much, or it didn't agree with his system. It's also possible that like while he was hallucinating, I don't know, maybe something kind of spiked his anxiety, or like something triggered. I feel like there's like a sudden switch. Let's get one card for walking away, and then I'm gonna close this reading out. I'm not even sure if I'll post this. Walk away. Last time. Spiritual teacher. Your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. Wow. So I feel like this is definitely going to be the beginning of like a new regimen, or like a new awareness that will spread for the community about mental health. I feel as though Stanley Wilson will actually end up having something in his name, or something sought after him in a specific area or location, and it's to spread awareness about mental health and like what the signs look like. So Spirit is definitely working through him. They were working through him. It's almost though because someone didn't catch something earlier about Stanley when he was younger, or they didn't help to aid something else deteriorated, like his mental health deteriorated because of that. But I'm going to just leave this reading off here. And thank you guys for watching.